Hoffberg coaching video. Here we go. So let's focus on a key concept in my work and my training. Great words that I love. Show up in a high quality way. It's a great concept. It's a great reminder for us to think about, to control what we can control, and to show up in a high quality way, and to not let anything else define us other than that we know that we have to show up, and so it's going to be up to us. Am I going to show up in a low quality way, or am I going to show up in a high quality way? These words remind us that we have better versions of ourselves, that there's a way that we can bring, just the very best version of ourselves, and that can be who we're going to be as we think about showing up in a high quality way to the task at hand, to the challenge that's in front of us. I got some notes here that I want to share, and 3 questions that I think help us get more connected to the importance of this concept and how these key words can really help you become this best version of you. So if you're going to show up in a high quality way, one of the things that you know that you're not doing is you're not bringing an attitude that in any way will lower the quality of what you're capable of being, will lower the chance of you not being everything that you're capable of being. So you're not bringing an attitude that's going to deplete you, that's going to shrink you, that's going to make you feel underconfident or doubtful. So nothing is blocking you from being what you're capable of being. So to show up in a high quality way, we're loading in thoughts that create an attitude that really inspires us to show up and be that best version of ourselves. I think showing up in a high quality way is to call out that it's one thing to talk about being top of game. It's another thing to be it and to do it. Showing up in a high quality way is the action, it's the arrival, it's the interaction, it's how you behave, it's how you perform. So it's not talk, it's action. And then it's not about yesterday and it's not about tomorrow. It's about showing up in a high quality way now, to this task, to this challenge, to today, to this project and things that way. So here are your key questions. To show up in a high quality way as I get ready to do that, and I think about the importance of me doing that in regard to what's in front of me, how do I need to think is my first question. What are the best thoughts for me to think about? Do I need to stop and be grateful for a moment just for this opportunity? What are the key thoughts right now? How do I need to think to show up in a high quality way? Do I need to think thoughts that make me feel really confident? Think thoughts that make me feel at ease? Think thoughts that make me feel organized? What is it that's going to be like the key thinking so that I can go and create this attitude that's going to help me show up in a high quality way? The second question is, what do I need to emphasize? What needs to be most important here? What needs to be the theme? What needs to be the thing that's going to get the most attention here? What do I need to emphasize, right? And then the third question is that what does it look like in action? How does this look? What does show up in a high quality way look like? What will it look like? I think about athletes, they may say, how do I need to think? And it might be, I need to think about just, being present and being in the moment. I need to think about building my performance. I need to give those sorts of thoughts attention. I need to think about how much, I love to compete, how much I love, say, to score or something like that. That might be what we need to think about. What do I need to emphasize? Go to the net, play with confidence, get ready to battle, and just be ready on every play. So that's the emphasis. Go to the net and be ready on every play. And then what does it look like? And then there's a visual, that goes with it. And now you're ready. Now you're ready to show up in a high quality way. If it's something for life, something that's not an athlete, not a hockey player, how do I need to think? I need to think thoughts that make me feel like, that I can have an impact. I need to think about having an impact. I need to think about having a positive impact, right? And I need to think those thoughts. And what do I need to emphasize? Quality communication, being honest, being, speaking to people with respect, but also being direct with them. And I need to do that. Quality communication, be direct, be honest, and be warm-hearted. And that's what I need to emphasize, right? And then what does it look like in action? And you can see yourself, doing these things, right? So show up in a high-quality way. How do I need to think? How do I need to think? What do I need to emphasize? And what does it look like in action? Show up in a high-quality way is just simply you deciding that I'm going to go to where I got to go to, and I'm going to arrive and do the best that I can. It's going to be me in a high-quality way. All right, I hope these notes help. Cheers.